The Honey Bunch is quite a sweet film. This is a Chucklewood Critters short film from 1992. It's directed by Bill Hutten and Tony Love, written by John Bates, with a voice cast including Shane Margolis, John Rabson, Dan Smith, Jan Carole, and Peter Renaday. And this is a rather kind of romantic story. This takes place around Valentine's Day, and we have a new character called Berbette, and she is a little bear cub who has just moved to the forest with her family, and Buttons instantly becomes smitten with her, and he finds out that she really loves the honey from back home. So he decides to try and get some of that honey for her. And needless to say, there are a lot of obstacles along the way that Buttons and Rusty have to try and overcome in order to get this honey for Barbette for Valentine's Day. I don't want to say too much more about the specifics. The whole thing is about 20 minutes, so I don't want to give away too much. But I will say that the narrative is really sweet. It gets to the point immediately. We have a lot of time to map out the adventure and watch it unfold. I think the pacing is very well done. The characters are all really likeable. I'm familiar with Buttons and Rusty, of course. I've seen a fair few Chucklewood Critters cartoons films by this point. I think I have a few more to go, and I am looking forward to watching them. And if they're anything like this, or the other ones that I've seen, I know they'll be delightful because I'm really enjoying these films. The animation is one of the reasons for that. I think the animation is gorgeous. I love the characters. I think Buttons and Rusty are such delightful protagonists, and their adventures are always so sweet and so fun to follow, and that's certainly the case with the Honey Bunch. We also have an attempt at explaining what love is and what Valentine's Day is. I say an attempt at because that's obviously a very difficult thing to try and describe. And to begin with, they begin to worry that Buttons has some kind of illness because of the physical effects of his attraction to Berbette, and it's rather entertaining and very well written. I think it did a really sweet job at telling this rather cute story. I enjoyed it. If you're an existing fan of Chucklewood Critters and you haven't seen this, I'd say it's definitely worth watching. If you haven't seen any Chucklewood Critters, then personally I think it's as good a place to start as any. The Honey Bunch is a sweet film, really nice animation, great story, lovely characters. Definitely one that I'm very happy to recommend.